With the emergence of cutting-edge technologies in the 21st century, numerous studies are being conducted aiming to identify potential tools that would cater the needs and interests of the learners of this generation. Of these state-of-the-art technologies, mobile phone becomes one of the mostly investigated devices, trying to identify its potential role in learning and teaching. Good day everyone, I am Michaelcmauricio, a graduate student from Philippine Normal University, Philippines. This study is titled Mobile Phone Assisted Instruction Practices of Public Secondary English Language Teachers. This study is guided by the theoretical framework proposed by Robert Power in 2013, which he named as the Collaborative, Situated, Active, Mobile Learning Design Framework. In this framework, he emphasized the importance of the four elements. First, collaborative. Whatever applications decided to be used, some sort of collaboration between the learners and the teacher should take place in learning activities. Learning should also be situated in a relatable and realistic context. Learning experiences become more motivating and exciting, especially when it becomes personally relevant to the learners. In addition, learners should be encouraged to be doing something or making something out of the content they encounter, and not passive recipients of knowledge. Lastly, learning activities should take advantage of the mobility of learning, freeing learners from the classroom routines and conventions. Guided by this framework, this research seeks to answer the following questions. First, what are the considerations of public secondary English language teachers in using and allowing students' use of mobile phones in their ESL classes? Second, how are mobile phones utilized by English language teachers in ESL classes? And third, how do teachers view the role of mobile phone in their ESL classes? As a qualitative research, this study used the phenomenological research design. In selecting the participants, a survey questionnaire was administered to all English language teachers in a junior and senior high school. From the 19 teachers, 15 reported that they are integrating mobile phones in their classes, but only 8 of them participated in the interview. 4 junior high school teachers and 4 senior high school teachers. A one-on-one semi-structured interview was conducted for each informant. Each interview was transcribed and analyzed thematically, identifying recurring patterns from the informant's responses. For the first research question, what are the considerations of public secondary English language teachers in using and allowing students' use of mobile phones in their ESL classes? Responses for this research question was categorized as intentions of use. 3 emerging themes were identified: portability, accessibility, and technology integration. In general, portability is one consideration of teachers because mobile phones are handier compared to a laptop. They prefer using it during their instruction. Also, different mobile phone applications like Merriam-Webster Dictionary. Filipino English dictionaries can be installed in students' mobile phones, which they prefer to use than bringing bulky dictionaries in class. Also, accessibility is a major consideration among these teachers in using and allowing students' use of mobile phones in their ESL classes. One teacher described the hassles of doing classroom activities like looking for information in traditional libraries and compared it with the way they mine information through fingertips, which the learners also do. Third, integrating technology in the classroom is also a shared concern of these teachers. One of them shares how significant the relevance of learning experiences is to the learners, pointing that creating an environment which students can relate to make learning more exciting and motivating. For the second research question, how are mobile phones utilized by English language teachers in their ESL classes? Teachers' responses were categorized as teaching cycle with 5 themes. Teachers have reported that most of the time, teachers are using mobile phones in downloading files such as photos or images, music, video clips, slide presentations, ebooks, and PDF files, which they find helpful in their lessons. This shows that even outside the classroom, mobile phones become essential to teachers' daily routine of planning lessons. It is also interesting because we have found out that most of teachers have personally purchased their own televisions, which are smart TVs. Through their mobile phones, lessons are directly projected on screen. In some cases, they also connect their mobile phone to Bluetooth speakers when there is a need to play audio materials. Through mobile phones, classroom activities are also augmented as teachers allow the learners to use these gadgets, producing artifacts of learning such as audio and multimedia presentations. Most of these tasks are performed collaboratively by the students, and these products of the students are also being played inside their classes using smart TVs which are connected to their mobile phones. Through these, assessment of learning, which include both teacher assessment and student assessment, are facilitated using mobile phones, as there are more chances to review or preview performances and creating or making a better product or output. One more thing, teachers are also creating chat rooms or group chats for the purpose of consultation. Aside from personal messages to the teacher, it also includes the use of the Facebook Messenger for the purpose of updates and announcements related to their course or subject. Sharing of files and passing of requirements are also done through this platform, which others may access and download for their personal consumption. For the third research question, how do teachers view the role of mobile phone in their ESL classes? Two major themes were identified in their responses. Informants view mobile phones as instructional aid as it assisted them significantly in so many ways, as mentioned earlier. Also, teachers view these devices as learning buddy for both learners and teachers. For teachers, they consider these gadgets very helpful in instruction and beneficial for students in language learning. Based on the findings of this study, mobile phones have helped both teachers and learners, and this is clearly supported by previous studies conducted. However, we also have found out that mobile phones are mostly utilized for artifact creations, like creating audio projects and multimedia projects for students, and mostly for vocabulary learning or vocabulary development activities through the popularly used application Mobile Webster Dictionary. One thing more, these teachers haven't reported any case on using these mobile phones, particularly in reading and writing. This implies that mobile phones affordances have never been maximized in their ESL classes. Mobile phone management practice that is common to the informants is the confiscation of mobile phones when mismanaged and are surrendered to their respective advisors. In conclusion, some pedagogical considerations should be given attention, like having teacher training focusing on the integration of these devices in their classes. Teachers have also expressed their interest to learn more about how to integrate these devices through such training. In the Philippines, studies on the adoption of mobile phones in the ESL classrooms is still on its infancy. There are a lot of areas to investigate, and we are looking forward to sharing these to you in the future. To end, I would like to leave this statement. We can no longer teach the way we learned yesterday, but we have to learn how to teach today. Good day, everyone. Thank you very much for listening.